I am so excited to start a new project pan today. I am starting Project Level Up. I have been watching people do this for a while. I think it was started last year. It was started by Sophie Alexander. I will link her in the description box. She is amazing. She does a lot of project panning, beautiful eye looks. She is awesome. I've been watching her for a while. So she created Project Level Up. And there was one thing holding me back from doing this project, and that is a part of this project involves trying to hit pan on eyeshadows. Now, if you've been watching her channel and several other people who are doing this project, you would already know what it is. But if not, basically it's each level. You pick an eyeshadow palette or randomly pick an eyeshadow palette. You use every eyeshadow one time for level 1 and try to hit pan. And then you get to level 2, you get a new palette, you try to use every eyeshadow 2 times and then try to hit 2 pans. Now, if you've been watching my channel, I've been doing Project 100 Uses, which I started based on Too Much Tosh's 100 Club. That's how I rotate through my eyeshadow palettes. But I have decided, you know what, I want to do this project because it is just so much fun, but I'm not going to do the hitting pan part. I hope this is making sense. If you are new, please subscribe. I do a lot of project panning and shopping my stash, so check out my project pan playlist for more. I am going to tell you what my rules are going to be, and then I have this basket of 20 palettes where I'm going to randomly pick a few for level 1, and let's just get started. Like I said, check out Sophie. She created this project. She is amazing. So what I am going to do is I have this basket of 20 eyeshadow palettes, and I think for level 1, I think I want to start with 4 eyeshadow palettes. And so I'm going to randomly pick these with my deck of cards. This is also semi-inspired by deck of panning, so I'm using the cards. Most other people use like random number generator or something. So what I'm going to do for level 1, let's say this is the palette that gets picked. For level 1, I would have to use every eyeshadow 1 time, and then I have to pick one eyeshadow to use that one 10 times. And that's what I'm going to do instead of the whole hitting pan thing, because I don't want to hit pan. I used to do pan that palette for years, and I just got sick of trying to hit pan on eyeshadows. I would just rather rotate through my collection because I have a lot of palettes. I have over 140. So if I got this palette, I would have to use every eyeshadow once and then pick one shadow, use that one 10 times for level 1. And so I was thinking to do 4 palettes at level 1, and then kind of go from there. So most people, I think, go up to level 5 and then they start over at level 1. I just thought this would be fun. I want another way to rotate through my palettes. So I picked all palettes which are not in my Project 100 Uses, because not all my palettes are in Project 100 Uses. Like I said, I have 140 palettes, so that would just be so much to keep track of. So this is a combination of newer and older palettes in my collection. I have Elf Cosmetics, BH Cosmetics, Odin's Eye, Sydney Grace, Natasha Denona. There's a lot. So what I'm going to do with my deck of cards is I'm going to, for the first one, I'm going to pick 2 cards. Actually, for the first 2 picks, I'm going to pick 2 cards, and then the 3rd and 4th pick, I'm going to pick 1 card. So face cards are 10. Obviously, the numbers are their number. Ace is 1, and for the ones where I pick 2, I'll add it up. Let's get started because I'm confusing people, I know. All right, for the first 2, I'm going to pick 2 cards, add them together. So this is going to be the first palette for level 1. The first card is an 8, and then the second card, whoops, Queen. So that is 18. So I am going to start, so this end of my basket, whoop, if you can see, 1, and then I'm going to count that way. So let me pick out palette 18. Actually, no, first let me pick all the cards and then I'll pick the palettes. So I'm going to pick 2 cards again. Here we go, a 7 and 6. Okay, so have to do some math. 13. Okay, so 18, 13. Let's keep going. So for this one, I'm only picking 1. So that's a face card, so it's 10, and then 1 more, another 10, so I need to pick again. 3. Okay. 3, 10, 13, 18. Let me count these out. I'll be back. All right, I have my 4 palettes for level 1. I'm very excited, and here they are. So I got a combination of newer and older palettes. Actually, only 1 newer, the rest are older. And I did put some smaller palettes in there because my smaller palettes are not in my Project 100 uses. I've realized that for that project, I'm mostly using my larger palettes. So I had all my Natasha Denona minis in here and this small ColourPop palette. So anyway. Okay, first up, Natasha Denona. Which one is this? Oh, this is Mini Glam. Okay, I wasn't even sure. Here it is. So for level 1, I'll have to use every eyeshadow once, and then I need to pick a shadow to use 10 times. I don't know yet. I have not decided on that. I'm kind of thinking one of the shimmers. This middle shade might be one of my favorites in the palette, so I think I probably will end up picking that one. So yeah, okay, Natasha Denona Mini Glam. Why do I keep wanting to call this Mini Neutral? No, what am I saying? This is Mini Glam. Okay, here we go. All right, and then this ColourPop palette, which I have not used all that much, but I had talked about this in my Best Summer Palettes video. So I did actually put a lot of the palettes that I talked about in my Best Summer Palettes video were in this basket. So I thought, hey, those would be perfect. I don't know, not many of them got picked, but anyway, this one did. This is the ColourPop Clear the Air, which is a very peachy palette. This is very pretty. It's neutral, it's peachy, it's gorgeous. So level 1, all the eyeshadows one time, and then I need to pick another one to use 10 times. I'm looking at it. I don't know. I mean, this peach here is super pretty. It looks like it has shimmer in it, but on the eyes, it pretty much looks matte. So, okay, we'll see. All right, moving on. Next up, I'm so excited that this got picked. This is one of the ones I was kind of hoping. There was another one that I was really hoping it would get picked, and it didn't. So we'll see. Okay, Nomad Okavango Safari palette. This is a newer palette. They did send this to me in PR. I have filmed 2 YouTube shorts with it, and it is beautiful. So here's the color story. This is the largest of the palettes that got picked. And as far as which eyeshadow to use 10 times, this one I love. So I'm thinking maybe that one. This one's really pretty too. Also these like green shades. I don't know. I really love this palette. It is stunning. And I'm excited to get more use on it. So yeah, this is a fun project because I just want to get use on my palettes. Like I said, I have so many that, you know, I want to rotate through them and get good use on them. So I'm excited that this got picked. This palette is so good, by the way. Okay, and then the last one is the Tom Ford quad, my one and only Tom Ford quad. So this is kind of exciting because there's only 4 shadows in here. So it shouldn't be hard to use them all once. But then I do need to pick one to use 10 times. And I'm not really sure which one that would be. I really love all the shades in this little quad. It's very beautiful. It's like a really satin formula. It's just very smooth. It's very flattering on the eyes. It's not like super metallic or sparkly, but they're really pretty. So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like one of these 2 here. I don't know. This taupey shade here is really, really gorgeous. That's probably my favorite shade in this quad. But I do like this quad. So yeah, so this got picked. So I am excited. Level 1, here we go. Check out Sophie Alexandra. She is amazing. And I just think this is a fun project. And other people are also kind of like doing different things. You don't have to try to hit pan. You can kind of change things up. So these are my 4 palettes for level 1. And we'll see. So like I said, my goal for each palette is to use every eyeshadow once and then picking one shadow to use that one 10 times. And then we'll go from there. I am so excited. It's fun to start a new project. I love project panning. And I like that this one is kind of like a Shop My Stash hybrid. It's not like I'm not trying to use things up. I'm not trying to hit pans. So I just thought this would be fun. I am very excited to start another project. Let us know if you guys are doing this. I do watch quite a few people who are doing this project. And it's a fun project for sure. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are having a great day. Also, I do have a second YouTube channel, which is Fashion and Lifestyle. If you want to check that out, I'll link it in the description box. Also, if you are interested in seeing exclusive content from me, I do also have a channel membership option More info for that is in the description box. Thank you to my channel members. You guys are amazing, and I hope everyone's having a great day, and thank you for watching.